So I got into art not until about middle school. I took one art class, and there was this kind of drawing assignment that we were doing, and I fell in love with it. And then from there, I practiced all the time, and then I went into high school and got into all the art classes I could take, all the way to AP and advanced. And I even took classes outside of school as well. I just wanted to get more and more involved with art. So, about 7 years ago, my husband got a scholarship to go to New Zealand through Rotary Club. And we decided to go overseas for a while. And so we were there for about 5 years. And when we came back, we were kind of thinking about where do we want to live? Where do we want to stay? And I was really determined to go full time as an artist as much as possible. So his hometown is done, and so we both felt that we could develop and really grow um, in that community, and so that's where we've kind of started, and we've been happy with it so far. So, because my degree is studio and with an education background, and with education art majors, we kind of dab in everything. Because we have to teach all aspects, whether it's graphics or whether it's painting or whether it's photography. So, I really, my senior year, I had to kind of I wanted to figure out what I was really most interested in, since I had done everything. And when I did an independent study, I worked with my 3D professor, and I found that sculpture was something that just felt more natural than anything else. And the materials that you used, um, it just it when I touched it, it just seemed to kind of come together. Well, I've seen a lot of promotionals with the theater and with music, especially with being close to Kimball University. There's more and more art things, but as far as visual arts, other than a few galleries here or there, I feel like there's a slight lack. Like there's not that there aren't artists out there doing things, but we don't know where they are or what they're doing. So that was when I contacted the Harnett Art Council, because I wanted to get in touch with other visual artists to get inspired, to work together, maybe even do a communal work. I wanted to touch base and really develop a art community. And so after contacting the council, they said, "Hey, you want to join?" So I've joined the board, and that's what my mission is basically on the board, is to develop that social dynamic and a place for us to come and create and develop things together. Yes. So, for art lessons that I approach it in two ways. I either work with a homeschool group where they already have a curriculum that they follow, and I implement my lessons to work with their curriculum. Because I'm a firm believer that art covers all subjects. And so if you've got geometry and I want to incorporate that into your art lesson so that it reinforces to students that may be visual learners or auditorial learners or whatever, that these things can be expressed in different ways and can possibly make more sense to you. So that's one way I approach teaching. And then the other way I approach teaching is, a lot of times I have students come to me that just want to get better at drawing or get better at painting. So I kind of see where they are on what they want to develop, and then we develop that further, whether it's drawing, painting, or anything. So that forth. And then the last way I approach it is, a lot of times kids that are early elementary or middle elementary love art, but they're not quite sure what they want to do. They don't have that concept yet of, I definitely want to learn how to draw, or I definitely want to paint. So with that approach, I kind of do more art exploration. So I cover all sorts of types of art, whether it's painting, drawing, sculpture, pottery, and I try to give my kids that age group more well-rounded aspect of art. So there's two ways of that. I either get commissioned, so someone knows I'm an artist and has seen my work and they request something specifically, and so that's I work based off of that. Or I've created something that someone likes, and that's something that they either purchase or sell. I've had a lot of commission works lately, so I haven't really been able to develop a body of art. That's my goal so that I can exhibit and give people more options into things to purchase. And so right now we're working on a website. It's not fully up and running yet, but mainly through my Facebook page is how I've been selling my art. Yeah. So for example, like I said before, I'm into I would probably call myself a mixed media artist because I'm into a lot of different things, and I like to incorporate multiple things into my artwork. So pottery is big. It's something that I'm trying to get back into. I've got a wheel. I need to practice a little bit, but as far as sculpture and that kind of stuff with the clay, I feel really comfortable with that. And so my wonderful husband was able to track down a commercial kiln. So we're in the process of actually getting that set up and going back to being social with other artists. If there's other potters out there that want to, fire or whatever, and are able to give me a little bit of something to go towards the power, and then we can, sell our artwork together and work together. So there's that aspect. There's again, working towards exhibits and shows. There's always innovative ways of kind of breaking into the art world, but also um, making it financially stable as well. I have two ultimate goals, and I think they run together. One is that if someone wants to be a full time artist, I would love to say yes, you can do this 100% all on your art. And I think we're gonna get to that point. You're still gonna have a little bit of struggle in the beginning, but I think it is possible. It's just finding the resources and being able to do that to your best ability. And then the second is developing that art culture. I think once you develop that art culture, you start networking, you start, getting comfortable with each other and working together, critiquing each other so that you become better at your own craft. Um, that'll all, fall together.